everyone. I just realized looking in the screen that my top almost matches my painting close to it. At any rate, it's the next day and I'm going to start this. Again, it's a 36 by 36 and it's acrylic. Everything is dry. And if you remember, I put that art crayon on and it is now totally dry and set. If you wanted to use the art crayon and paint right away, you can do that too. I already have. So it's not necessary for you to wait for it to dry and set up. So I'm going to get started now. Okay, I'm going to start out with the brayer first. I don't know how long I'll continue with the brayer, but I am going to start first off. And I'm just going to put some gray down. Want some gray to show through. I'm going to be putting color on top of it. I want some of my lines to show. I'm sure some of you think to yourself, well, why does she do all that line work if she's going to cover it up? And the reason why I put the line work, first of all, it gets me started, gets me inspired, and sometimes the lines show and sometimes they don't. And where they do show, I'm happy about it. But I am now painting as though there's no lines whatsoever. I'm just now creating a painting, completely forgetting about what's underneath. That's the way I paint. And I've already decided not to use the brayer. And you can see I'm not thinking, I'm just putting white down. It's as simple as that. What shows, shows. What doesn't, doesn't. I don't know if you noticed or not, but I am not painting like that. I'm actually painting with the side of my brush and rubbing. And when I start out, I'm going to repeat myself. I want large shapes. This is a large shape, a medium-sized shape, and a small shape. Now I can have 6 small shapes, I can have 2 large shapes, I can have several medium shapes, but I do want different size shapes. To connect them. And you see how I just connected this to this, and this is connected to this with this line. I'm going to have another large small shape right in through here. I'm going to connect it. Now all my shapes are connected. I don't know if you can see that on the screen or not. This is that dark navy blue, which I made with the ultramarine blue and black. This is, I'm working with the palette that I showed you yesterday. I really like this color. Navy. It's not like a navy, but it's really ultramarine blue and black. Need to make up some more paint. I'm running out of the navy already and the ultramarine blue, so I need to put that onto my palette. Kind of like that effect. I'm gonna try doing that. I'm gonna try to put some on with the palette knife. See what happens. What's not happening here is this point right here is right in the middle of the painting. So I'm going to have to extend it out a little bit further. Now that's better. I hope you can see that. This is almost in the center, so I'm either going to have to bring it up or I'm going to have to bring it down. And I cannot have this end the same place as this ends. I'm going to have to bring it over a little bit. And this almost, again, stops in the middle, but I'll bring more color over. Put some pure blue on top of this, just for some accent. I'm not thinking, I'm just putting down color wherever my intuition tells me. I need something right here. Maybe a small shape. A little bit of that gray. This is my lighter gray. Gotta go stand back and look at it. Like what's happening, I'm going to put some of the light gray right here and then some white. You see how I'm working it over to the other gray that's over here? Never let a color stand on its own. Always draw into it. Otherwise, it just looks like you have color shapes just placed on the surface. Like that. I'm going to put some white into it. Just for some brightness. Like, see how bright this is right here? like that. And you see how this is bringing you up to here, and then you jump from here to there, and you start heading up. I'm using a smaller brush now because I've used the same brush for this entire painting. So now I have to change brushes. Like it or not, I must. Eyes are going up. Now all the painting I've done, you can still see my large blue, a medium blue, there's a medium blue, here's a small blue. Here's a small blue. Down here's a small blue. Up here's a small blue. Okay, now I'm going to go with some green, but I'm just going to change my water. It's really filthy. Now everything is everything's cool, so I need to start putting some warmth into it. There's some green. And that is the Nova's yellow green with black in it, which is really more of an avocado than anything. And it's mixing with the white. And everything changes again. Get used to it. It's gonna change. Sometimes when you put something down, you say, what was I thinking? So, if you make a mistake, paint over it. Simple as that. Nothing's ever lost. Nothing is ever lost. Now that is putting some interest into the painting. It's not just a blue painting anymore. No longer a blue painting. That's kind of what's mixing there. It mixed with white, and the gray, so it looks more like a green gray. I want you to be able to see some green in there. Now you can. And I don't know if you've noticed, like I'm not, even when I'm painting on the side, I'm still twisting my brush in different ways to get different marks. Okay, now I'm going to switch to a different color. And this is the yellow green with a darker gray into it. Changing brushes again. Scribble. Scribble. I stand back a lot and just look. Stand back a lot and just look. And this green is even lighter. This is that green gold with light gray into it. Don't want lines. And this is the lightest of all. I don't think I'm ready for this color yet. That is the green gold with white in it. I don't think I'm ready to put this in yet because that's more of a highlight color. Okay, now I'm going to let this dry for a little bit because I want to put some blue, light blue over this area here, but it has to be dry. I don't want it to mix with this. So maybe this is a good place to stop. And I'm going to let it dry, and either I'll work on it later today or I'll work on it tomorrow. So that's the plan. Thanks for watching, guys. I've already decided to bring my darker blue back right here. And it is not dry yet. It is not the next day. Still pretty wet. That's some real dark blue. And you can see a little bit of the green showing through. I was starting to lose some of my shapes. Okay, now I'm going to stop. I'm ready now. Maybe put just a little bit of blue into this. Okay, now I'm ready to stop. There's my big shape. Now I've just recaptured my big shape. And this is a medium shape, medium shape. Here's a smaller shape, here's a smaller shape. Right there's one. I do want to take something over that. There, that's better. I didn't want it to be without anything on top of it. Okay, I will show you this I'm not liking. Okay, now I'm done. See how often I change my mind? And there's green on my brush and there's blue on my brush, so that's what you're seeing now. And look how that harmonizes with everything else. That's really that ultramarine blue with some dark gray into it. It looks kind of like a blue-gray. Okay, are you taking bets if I'm done or not? Okay, I'm done. Just put my brush in the water and I'll give you a head on. Thanks. Thanks again, guys. See ya. Thanks for watching. Okay, this Appreciate is what it looks like head on. It looks like chaos right now. And I'll take you closer in just to see all the various marks that are going on. Color on top of color on top of color. It's a good start. I'm pleased with the start, so I'll just pan back again. Okay, looking at it right now, there's white right up. If you look in the middle of the painting, there's a white going the whole way up, and it's almost straight in the middle. So that is going to be one of the first things that I fix tomorrow after it's dry. Thanks for watching.